59 కదా. రైట్. MT 59లో ఏ డౌట్లు లేవు అని అంటే మాత్రం నేను అస్సలు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయను. అంటే బయటికి వెళ్ళే వాళ్ళని ఆపే రైట్ మాకు లేదు. ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం వాళ్ళు కూడా ఆలోచించుకోవాలి. ఆర్ దే రియలీ స్ట్రాంగ్ ఇన్ దట్ సబ్జెక్ట్? అన్నీ మీకు తెలిసినవే చెప్తున్నామా? ఒక్కరోజు క్లాసులో కనీసం ఒక్కటన్నా మీకు తెలియంది చెప్తాం. మీకు ఏదైతే అనుకున్నారో, మీరు ఎలా అయితే చేశారో యాజ్ ఈజ్గా మేము చెప్పాము అని అంటే మేమన్నా ఫ్యాకల్టీలు కాదు, లేదా మీరన్నా స్టూడెంట్లు కాదు. కానీ మేము ఫ్యాకల్టీలమే, మీరు స్టూడెంట్లే 100%. మీకు తెలియంది ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక క్లాస్లో ఒక్కటన్నా చెప్తాం. ఆ ఓపిక ఉండాలి. ఫర్ గెటింగ్ ఇన్ టు పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ క్యాండిడేట్ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ పేషెన్స్. ఆ పేషెన్స్ లేకపోతే ఏం చేయలేం. 3 గంటలు క్లాసులోనే ఉండలేని వాళ్ళు, లేదా రోజుకు ఒక 8 గంటలు 9 గంటలు కష్టపడలేని వాళ్ళు పెళ్లి చేసుకొని జీవితాంతం ఎట్టుంటారా? దీనికేముంది, పెద్ద పేషెన్స్ అక్కర్లా. ఎంత పేషెన్స్ కావాలో తెలుసా? తల ఇటే ఉంది. మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా? అబ్బాయిల వైపే చూస్తున్నా. పేషెన్స్ కావాల్సింది ఎవరికి అనుకుంటున్నారు? మగపిల్లలకే. ఏమాత్రం అన్నావు అనుకో బొచ్చులో రాళ్ళు పడతాయి. అర్థమైందంటే కూరల్లో ఉప్పులు ఎక్కువ వేస్తారు కావాలని. ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే ఆ ఒక్క గిన్నెలో మాత్రమే పడుతుంది. వండిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ వరకు సపరేట్గా తీసుకుంటారు. అందులో ఉంటుంది కదా, దానిలో ఎక్కువ ఉప్పు కారాలు ఎక్కువ వేసేస్తారు. ఏమైందన్నారనుకోండి, వాళ్ళు కూడా తింటూనే ఉంటారు, మనకి పెడతారు. ఉప్పు ఎక్కువైందను, నేను తింటలా. నో మా ఇంట్లో వంట మా అమ్మ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అంటే నా దగ్గరే జరగాలని ఏముంది, నేను చూసినవి కూడా ఎక్స్పీరియన్సేగా నాకు. అవునా కాదా? మీరు కూడా ఇది చెప్తారు కదా రేపు వేరే వాళ్ళకి. మీరు వేరే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పినప్పుడు వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటారు, ఓ ఇది ఈ ఇంట్లో జరుగుతున్నట్టుంది అని. మీరు నన్ను అనుకున్నట్టు. రైట్? యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ పేషెన్స్ ఫస్ట్. మీకు కూడా అమ్మా పేషెన్స్ ఉండాలి తల్లి. కమాన్ 11th one. వెంటనే గరిటలు తిప్పకూడదు, వెంటనే బొచ్చులో రాళ్ళు వేయకూడదు, కొద్దిగా పేషెన్స్గా ఉండాలి. కమాన్ 31. A passenger train from Delhi leaves for Kolkata at 12 o'clock at the average speed of 65 km/h. At 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. a superfast train also leaves for Kolkata from Delhi. So both are moving in same direction. Yes or no? వర్డింగ్ మారిందంతే. ఫస్ట్ ఢిల్లీ కోల్కతా, తర్వాత కోల్కతా ఢిల్లీ అనుకున్నారు. రీడ్ దట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ. ఫ్రమ్ ఢిల్లీ లీవ్స్ ఫర్ కోల్కతా. సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఆల్సో లీవ్స్ ఫర్ కోల్కతా ఫ్రమ్ ఢిల్లీ. సో బోత్ ఆర్ మూవింగ్ ఇన్ సేమ్ డైరెక్షన్ at the speed of 95 km/h. How far from Delhi will the super fast train overtakes the passenger train? Now, super fast train started at 3 p.m. Now this is starting point. Passenger train started at the same point at 12 o'clock, but now the time is 3 o'clock. So in the sense, passenger train traveled for 3 hours and whose speed is 65 km/h. So in those 3 hours it can cover 65 into 3 kilometers distance. Now the time is 3 o'clock. Superfast train is at this place and passenger train is at this place. Distance between these two trains is this much, and superfast train needs to catch the passenger train. So let's try to calculate the time to reach the train, super fast train to meet passenger train. Time, distance by speed. What is distance between these two trains? 65 into 3. Let me write it like this. And both are moving in same direction, so you have to take relative speed. One train speed is 65 and the other one is 95. Relative speed is 30. Now you have time. If you are asked about after how much time super fast train will meet the passenger train, calculate this answer. This would be final answer. But you are asked about distance. So distance is equal to speed into time. Super fast train started at this place with a speed 95 km per hour, and after this much time it will catch passenger train. So time is equal to this much, 65 into 3 by 30. 3 how many times? 10 times. 95 into 65. 80 plus 5. 80 plus 15. 80 minus 15. 80 plus 15. 80 minus 15. 80 square minus 15 square. 6400 minus 225 by 10. 6175 by 10. 617.5. Second option. (32) Two pipes independently can fill a tank in 18 hours and then 27 hours respectively. However, due to a leakage in the tank, it takes 12 minutes more to fill the tank when both the pipes are opened simultaneously. When the tank is full, in how much time will the leak can empty it? Vammo, inte pedda number. Right. Two pipes independently can fill a tank in 18 hours and then 27 hours respectively. However, due to a leakage in its bottom, it takes 12 minutes more to fill the tank when both the pipes are open simultaneously. Right. It takes 12 minutes more. When the tank is full, in how much time will the leak can empty it? Now, this is 9 multiple, right? Yes. This is also 9 multiple, right? So if you have 3 pipes, let's say A, B, C, where first 2 are inlets and the third one is outlet, in any method you need to take LCM, right? Yes. Even in 1 hour work also, you have to take LCM. When these 2 are 9 multiples, the third one also supposed to be a multiple of 9. This is not 9 multiple. This is 9 multiple. This is not multiple of 9. This is not multiple of 9. This is not 9 multiple. I suspect this as my answer. 594. Let's do it. Inlet takes 18 hours. Outlet 27. Second inlet is 27 and outlet is 594. By inta peddadi raakudade. Anni minutes anna avvali leda hours anna avvali. Let's see. Let's take our LCM as, is this 27 multiple? 27 2 times, 54 again 54. 18 3 times, 54 and again 3 times. So LCM is 594. 18 how many times? 33 times. 27 22 times. This is 1. If all are open A, B, C, it can fill 54 units, right? And to fill 594 at the rate of 54, it needs 11. Now, let's say hours only, right? If 3 pipes are opened together, it takes 11 hours to fill the tank. Without outlet, only using A and B inlets, they both can fill 55 units in 1 hour. To fill this much, 594 by 55, 10 times of this number, 550. Apart from 550, you still have 40 4, which is 10 4 by 5 hour. 55 10 times is 550. Apart from that you have 44. 44 by 55. Cancellation with 11. 4 by 5. Using only inlet it takes 10 4 by 5 hours. With outlet it is taking 54 hours. What is time difference here? 11 hours. What is time difference here? 1/5 hour. What is 1/5 hour? 1/5 hour. How many minutes? Is it taking 12 minutes extra or not? Yes or no? Satisfied? Hence the right answer. This is just to give you confidence. I have explained. నేను ఆప్షన్ పెట్టాలి అంటే వెరిఫై చేయను, పెట్టేస్తా. both are 9 multiples. LCM also 9 multiple. It has to be 9 multiple. Done. For your confidence purpose I have explained this. సో LCM ఎప్పుడు ఈజీగా రావాలి. LCM ఈజీగా రావాలంటే అదే ఉంది ఇంకా ఆప్షన్లో. 33. The average monthly income of ABC is 26,200 and that of BCD is 24,100. If the monthly salary of D is 65 by 86 times of A's salary, what is the average monthly salary of B and C? Right. It asks about average monthly salary of B and C. If you can subtract A's salary from ABC's average, you will get sum of salaries of B and C. Am I right? You are given average of ABC and then BCD. ABC average is 26,200. BCD average is 24,100. You have to subtract either A from this or D from this, then you will get your answer. Now, this is kind of replacement between A and D. In place of A we have D. Yes or no? Replacement. If at all, if A's salary and D's salary both are same, if D replaces A, will they be getting same average or not? Yes. But if D replaces A, average got decreased. So D's salary is definitely less than A's salary. That is also given. How much is that? 65 by 86. So if A is getting 86 parts, D gets 65 parts. Yes or no? Right. Now, A's salary is 86 parts. If D is also getting 86 parts, will there be any change in their average? No. But D is getting less than that because average got reduced. So D's salary is definitely less than 86 parts. Average got reduced by how much? 2,100. For how many people? 3 people. Yes or no? So 2,100 reduced for 3 people, so it is 6,300. So difference between A's salary and D's salary is 6,300. 86 parts and then 65 parts. Difference is 21 parts. If 21 parts is equal to this much, 21 3 times, 00. 86 parts is equal to, or 65 parts, you calculate either of. 21 3 times. Let me calculate 65 parts. 65 3 times. 63s, 180, 5 3s, 15, 180, 15, 195 and then 00. So D's salary is 19,500. You're asked about average of B and C. Average of B and C. Right? ఇక్కడ కూడా నేను, if you are comfortable, I can directly do that step. Average of B and C you are asked about, which is 24,100. This will be your final answer if D's value is equal to 24,100. But D's value is less than that. Hence average of these two gets increased. 19,500 is how much less than 24,100? 4,600. Now it value increases by 4,600. I cannot directly add 4,600 here because this is average of 2 persons. I need to convert 4,600 as average of 2 persons. So divide it by 2, which is 2,300. Add 2,200 to this number. 26,400 is your average. Otherwise you need to again calculate sum of ABC's salaries and then subtract D salary and then convert that to average. Otherwise single step. (34) 24 workers working 13 hours a day can build a wall of length 224 meters, breadth 116 meters and height 52 meters in 32 days. In how many days 36 workers working 18 hours a day can build a wall of 432 meters breadth, 21 meters height, 64 meters. Right. You are given length, breadth and then height. Okay? So that is treated as total work. If you have only length, you can treat that length as total work. But you have length, width and then height also. In that case you need to take area. Area is total work. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఉందమ్మా, ఇది కట్టాం, దీని హైట్ ఉంది, దీని విడ్త్ ఉంది, దీని లెంత్ ఉంది. Yes or no? So area will be equal to length into breadth into height, right? Yes. So that is treated as total work. 24 workers working 13 hours a day can build a wall of length 224 meters, breadth 16 meters and height 52 meters in 32 days. You have to take area. Area is total work. And now in how many days? 36 workers, you need to calculate days, working 18 hours a day can build a similar wall of length 432 and breadth 21 and height 64. You just need to go for cancellation, that's it. Can you do that? How much is your answer? 48. 48 up. 46 up. 48. Everyone? Next, a salesman gets a commission of X% on first 3,000 rupees worth and Y% on the remaining. When his sales were 7,000 rupees, his total commission was 1100, and when his sales was 11,000, his total commission was 1660. What was the value of X? Now, so he has total two benchmarks, base values. One is X% and the other one is Y%. For the first 3,000 rupees, he will get X%. On top of it, he will get Y%. And when his sales was 7,000 rupees, out of 7,000 rupees, on first 3,000 he will get X%, and on 4,000 rupees he will get Y%. And this amount is equal to 1100. 1100 ena? Yes. When his sales were 11,000 rupees, out of 11,000 rupees, on 3,000 he will get X%. On 11,000, first 3,000 rupees he will get X%. Remaining 8,000. Can I divide 8,000 as 4,000 and 4,000? On this he will get Y%, right? Yes. And now he is getting 1660. Earlier on 3,000 and 4,000, X% on 3,000, Y% on 4,000, he is already getting 1100 rupees. So now he is getting 1660. Now extra value is 560. That is on this item only, right? Yes or no? Are you getting? On 4,000 rupees, if Y% is 560, here also this must be equal to 560, right? Because same value, same percentage. On these two items together, he is getting 1100. Out of 1100, 560 is already here. What is remaining value? 540. So X% on 3,000 rupees is 540. What is 1%? 30. What is 10%? 300. This is more than that. What is 20%? 600. This is less than that. 540 is how much less than 600? 60. If you know that 600 is equal to 20%, you need to subtract 60 to make it 540. If 600 is 20%, 60 is 2%. subtract it, 18%, 540. $36 to 40 చేసారా చెప్పలా చేసారా చెప్పలా sure everyone next set if you have any doubt anyone can ask me 41 to 45 you want me to discuss or can I leave 43 apart from that any other question all 41 amounts of invested in Gaurav in 6 different schemes. Okay, Varun invested money in scheme F for 4 years. Scheme F amount of money invested is 620. Scheme F is 620, right? Right, 620 rupees. This is invested for how many years? 4 years. If scheme F offers simple interest at the rate of 8% per annum for the first 2 years, compound interest for 10% per annum for the next 2 years, what will be the total interest accrued by him from both the schemes in 4 years, right? So he'll get 8% for 2 years. Simple interest for 2 years at the rate of 8% is 16%, and next 2 years compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum, right? So at the rate of 10% per annum, compound interest for 2 years is 21%. So total that is 37%. 37% of what? 620. 37% of 620. This is what you need to calculate. Can I treat this number as 620% of 37? 37% of 620 or 620% of 37? 600% plus 20%. 600% in the sense 6 times of this number. 6 into 37 plus 20%. 10% is 3.7. 20% is 7.4. 6 30 times 180. 6 7 times 42. 180 42. 222. 222 plus 7.4. 229.4. Second option. So given numbers are in hundreds, right? So you need to have multiply this number with 100. Becomes 22,940. Next 42. If scheme C offers compound interest at the rate of at certain rate, and the total interest occurred from this scheme by Gaurav and Varun together after 2 years is 21,632. What is the rate of interest? After how many years? 2 years. Both offers compound interest. Okay. Scheme C. Let's calculate their principals. This is 520 and this is 780. Total it is 1300. On 1300 rupees principal, it amounts to 1300 hundreds, right? Hundreds in the sense 1,30,000. Interest is being calculated for 2 years as 21,632. Compound interest is 21,632. This is for how many years? 2 years. This is for 2 years, and you are asked to calculate rate of interest. Suppose if it is 10% per annum, first year you will get 10%, 13,000. Second year also you will get 10%, which is 13,000. Together only 26,000. It should be more than that, but it is less than that. Yes or no? Answer is definitely less than 10%. Yes? Wait a minute, I'll tell you how to observe this. At the rate of 10%, he will get first 13,000 and 13,000 second year and 10% of this number, which is 1,300. Total we have 27,300. But how much we have here? 21,632. What is approximate difference here? 6,000. 6,000. Which is 1/4 of this number? Yes or no? 1/4, or you can even treat it as 1/5. 1/4 of 10% is 2.5. 1/5 of 10% is 2. So you have to subtract either 2.5 from this number or 2 from this number. Answer could be either 7.5% or 8%. 7.5% or 8%. Look at your options. Do you have 7.5? Do you have 8? That is possible. Confirm it. Let's confirm. On this, what is 1%? 1300. 8% is 1300 8 times, right? 1000 8 times is 8000. 300 8 times is 2400. 8000 plus 2400, 10,400. This is first year in. Second year also you will get 10,400 plus 8% of this. What is 1%? 104. 8%. 100 into 8, 800. 4 into 8, 32. That is 832. అయిపోయింది. Got it? డైరెక్ట్గా 8కే ఎందుకు వెళ్ళానో లాజిక్ చెప్పాను. యు అండర్స్టాండ్? రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ 43. What is the difference between average amount invested by Gaurav in all the given schemes and the average amount invested by Varun in the given schemes? Average, right? Average difference. Go for individual difference and then take average. Yes or no? Right. Let's calculate number of lines here. In maximum times, Gaurav's money is more than Varun's money. Yes or no? Except one number. Except 1 year. In remaining all years, Gaurav's income is definitely more than Varun's income. So let's subtract Varun's income, Varun's principal minus Gaurav's principal. And let's do it in terms of number of lines. Number of lines. That is easy. Right? 5 lines. 5 lines. 5 lines. And more 2 lines. Total 17 lines. Gaurav principal is 17 lines more than the second fellow Varun. And here it is. Bottom line we have 3. On top of it, it is 3. Total 6. Here Gaurav's principal is less than Varun's principal. By how many lines? 6 lines. 6 lines. Ante kada? Let's subtract 6 from this number. Next. Let's try to calculate number of lines here. How many are here? 4, 5, 4. How much? 13. Next. 1, 5, 1. 7. 1. Bottom line 1. 5, 5, 5, 5, 1. Total 22 plus 7. 29. ఈ రెండు కలిపేస్తా, యాడ్ చేస్తాం. Now here we have 4 lines gap, 5 lines gap, 4 lines gap, total 13. 17 minus 6, 11. Let's add everything. 10, 20, 40, 50, 66. Total we have 66 lines. You're asked to calculate average. Average for how many? How many? 6 divided by 6. And each line is equal to 20. 11 times. 11 into 20. 220. 220. Second option. 220 hundreds, right? 220 into 100. 22,000. 44. The amount invested by Gaurav in scheme B and E together is what percent more than total amount invested by Varun in both the schemes together? Do you need this? Should I explain? B and E. B and E. E. How much is this? 380. And here it is 820. This fellow 560. And here 440. It is Gaurav versus Varun. Gaurav, diamond values. Both the diamond values. 820 and then 440. 1260. Gaurav is 1260. And then Varun 560 and then 380. 8, 9, 940. What is your question? What percent more or less? What percent more? 1260 is how much more than 940? 320 more. From where? 940. Percentage, right? So into 100. What is 1/3 of this number? 33, 1/3%. 1/3, 3, 1, 3, point something, 0.33. Your numerator is more than this. How much more? Near about 6.7. 1%, 9.4. This is looking like 2/3 of this number. Approximate 2/3. So if you add 2/3 percentage here, answer should be very close to 34%. Do you have 34? Yes. Next, 45. If scheme D offers simple interest at 12% per annum, what will be the difference between simple interest occurred by Gaurav and Varun from this particular scheme after 3 years? Scheme D offers 12%. Answer should be 36%. Should be a multiple of 9. First option cannot be your answer. Second option can be your answer. Third option can be your answer. Fourth cannot be your answer. Fifth cannot be your answer. 36%. Yes. Both are 9 multiples. You got my point? At the rate of 12%, for 3 years you will get total 36%. So you have to calculate 36%, which is a multiple of 9 and multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 and multiple of 9. Second option is 4 multiple and 9 multiple. Third option is also 4 multiple and 9 multiple. Hence you cannot eliminate those two. You have to calculate. D, how much is this? 580. And this is 720. Total 1300. 1300. And you need to calculate 36% of 1300. Answer should be 36 multiple and 13 multiple. You have two options, 5040 and then 5580. It is 9 multiple, 4 multiple. This is also this one. 6 3s 18. Answer should end with 8. This is the one, this cannot be your answer. Because 1% is 13 and 36% is 36 into 13. It has to be a multiple of 13 and 36. 6 3 is 18. Don't worry about decimals and then number of zeros. Just look at the number, that's it. Next, 46 to 50. ఇంకా టైం లేదు, ఇంకా కరెక్ట్ 15 నిమిషాలే ఉంది. ఈ 15 నిమిషాలు ఎన్నైతే అన్నాయి. 46 to 50. 20. 56. 51 to 50 also not required. అది ఇప్పుడు వచ్చారు అసలు దానిలోకి. (56). Come on. Quantity 1 and quantity 2. Gopal went to a fruit market with certain amount of money. With this money, he can buy either 50 oranges or 40 mangoes. He retained 10% of the money for taxi fare. If he buys 20 mangoes, if he buys 20 mangoes, then the number of oranges he can buy is. Let's say with the usual money he can purchase either 50 oranges or 40 mangoes, right? Or condition, either 50 oranges or 40 mangoes. So the total money is the cost of 40 mangoes. Out of 40 mangoes cost price, 10% is taken away for taxi fare. 10% of this in the sense the cost price of 4 mangoes. The cost price of 4 mangoes is taken away for taxi fare, and with the remaining money he can purchase 36 mangoes. Out of 36 mangoes he already purchased 20 mangoes. The remaining money with him is the cost price of 16 mangoes. Right? And now, this is what the remaining money with him, the cost price of 16 mangoes. With this, he has to purchase oranges. He need to purchase oranges. If 40 mangoes price is equal to 50 oranges, what is the ratio? 4:5. 4:5. So this is 4 parts. 4 fours, 16. 1 part is 4. Oranges is 5 parts. 4 5s, 20. So with the price of 16 mangoes, he can purchase 20 oranges. Clear? Next. Quantity 2. Ram committed 2 mistakes in an examination where all the questions were carried equal marks and obtained 72%. If he had attempted 4 more questions and made 3 mistakes, he would have obtained 84%. If there was no negative marking for wrong answer, this is important point. There is no negative marking for wrong answer. How many questions were asked? Let's say in the very first case, how much percent did he get? 72%. 72%. Let's say the number of questions got corrected, got given wrong answer, and the total number of questions answered. Let's say here we have X questions. And in the very first case he answered he committed 2 mistakes. Starting line. He committed 2 mistakes. 2 were given wrong answer. The number of questions given correct answer is, in this case, X minus 2. Right? Next line. If he had attempted 4 more questions, now he is going to answer X plus 4 questions. X plus 4 questions. And out of this, 3 were made mistakes. So questions given wrong answer is 3. In that case, question given correct answer, out of X plus 4, 3 were given wrong answer. So remaining are X plus 1, which were given correct answer. In this case, he will get 84%. And questions given wrong answer, there is no negative marking here, so you don't need to worry about it. X minus 2 questions were answered in the first case, and now X plus 1 questions answered. What is difference in these two numbers? 3 questions. Yes or no? So because of these 3 questions, there is increase of 12%. Yes or no? So 12% is equal to 3 questions. Total percentage, 100% is equal to 25 questions. So total 25 questions were answered. Quantity 1 is 20. Quantity 2 is 25. Quantity 1 is less than quantity 2. See, you need to concentrate on the number, not on the measurement. Not on the measurement. See, last week la evaru adigaru, someone, I don't remember exactly, some faculty only. Quantity 1 is 16% increase, quantity 2 is 18% decrease. Is quantity 1 more than quantity 2 or quantity 1 less than quantity 2? Quantity 1 is more than quantity 2 or quantity 2 more than quantity 1? Is Q1 greater than Q2 or Q1 less than Q2? Amma? Q1 less than Q2. You don't need to observe this value. You just need to observe the face value. Q1 is 16. Whether it is increase or decrease or ratio or percentage or average, whatever the stupid number may be. Sometimes it will be in kgs, sometimes it will be in kilometers, grams, kgs, whatever it is. Observe the face value. Q1 is 16, Q2 is 18. That's it. 16 less than 18, Q1 less than Q2. That's it. Okay? Right. Q2 ఇక్కడ కూడా మనకి క్వశ్చన్స్లో వచ్చింది 25 questions. And what is Q1? Mangoes, 20 oranges. 20 oranges more or 25 questions more? So you don't need to worry about the measurement. Concentrate on the number. అర్థమైందా? ఆరెంజెస్ వర్సెస్ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. అది ఎట్లా సార్ తెలియదు కదా మనకి రిలేషన్. నో, అబ్జర్వ్ ద ఫేస్ వాల్యూ, దట్స్ ఇట్. నెక్స్ట్ 57. Of the 65 students who took an examination from school P, only 80% managed to pass. And in school Q, had 10 more students than P taking the examination. So school P has 65 candidates and school Q has 75. Those who got passed is 80% in this case. And 10 more students than taking the exam and 4 fewer students passed. 4 fewer, and fewer in the sense more. In the sense it is 80% plus 4. 80% of what? This number, not this number. 80% of 65. How much is that? 10% is 6.5. 20% is 13. Subtract 13 from 65. 52. So 52 got passed here. Now here it is 52 plus 4, which is 56. Next, what is your question? Find out the pass percentage in school Q. Pass percentage in school Q. 56 by 75 into 100. Right? Fewer ante more ane kada. 25 3 times and this is 4 times. 224 by 3, 7, 14, near about 5 times. Approximate is little less than that, 75%. Let's treat quantity 1 as approximate 75%. To be more clear, less than 75. Quantity 2, Pawan and Qureshi working together can do a piece as much as in 10 days, whereas Qureshi and Rohit working together can do the same work in 12 days. All working together can do the job for which they were paid 300 rupees. If Qureshi's share is for 140 rupees, what is Pawan's share? Now, you are given number of days that Pawan and Qureshi are taking, and then Qureshi and Rohit are taking. Number of days ratio. Days ratio, what is that? 10 days here, 12 days here. How much is that? 5:6. If days ratio is equal to 5:6, can you tell me efficiency ratio? Efficiency ratio 6:5. So now here it is 6 parts and it is 5 parts. Pawan and Qureshi are both getting 6 parts. Qureshi and Rohit are getting 5 parts. All together agreed to complete the work for how much? 300 rupees. Out of that, Qureshi's share is 140. So Pawan, Qureshi, Rohit are getting 300 rupees for the entire work. Let me add Qureshi for this. Qureshi's share is already given. How much is that? 140. So we have Pawan and Qureshi and Pawan, and total value is 440. Pawan, Qureshi are getting 6 parts. Qureshi, Rohit getting 5 parts. Total 11 parts. This is equal to 11 parts. 1 part is equal to 40. What is your question? Pawan or Rohit? Pawan. Pawan and Qureshi are getting 6 parts. 6 parts is equal to, if 1 part is 40, 6 parts is equal to 240. Out of 240, Qureshi's share is 140. Qureshi's share is 140. If Qureshi is getting 140 out of this, Pawan's share is 100. Got it? Next. So quantity 1 is less than quantity 2. 58. Quantity 1, a truck traveling at 70 km per hour uses 30% more diesel to cover certain distance than it does when it travels at a speed of 50 km per hour. If the truck can cover 19.5 km, can travel 19.5 kilometers per liter of diesel at 50 km per hour, how far can the truck travel on 10 liters of diesel at the speed of 70 km per hour? Right. So how many liters of diesel he has? How many liters diesel? 10 liters. With the speed 50 km per hour, with the speed 50 km per hour, it will give you 19.5 kilometers per liter, kmpl. Per liter you can travel 19.5 kilometers, and you have 10 liters of diesel, so you can cover 195 kilometers at a speed of 50 km per hour, which consumes 100%. Efficiency is 100%. But now traveling with 70 km per hour, it uses 30% more diesel. 30% more diesel. In the sense, if efficiency is 100%, you can travel 195 kilometers, and now if you travel with 70 km per hour, it takes 30% more diesel. In the sense, 130%. With 130%, how many kilometers that you can travel? 0, 0, 13, ones, and then 5. 15 into 10, 150. So with 10 liters diesel, you can travel 150 kilometers. Efficiency పెరిగితే టైం తగ్గుద్దా తగ్గదా? మాట్లాడరు. If it is taking more efficiency, mileage will reduce. Yes or no? Both are inversely proportional. M1D1, M2D2 concept. With 100% efficiency, it can cover 195 kilometers. Now it is taking 30% more diesel, so mileage will be less. With 130% efficiency, how many kilometers can he cover? 150. Next, quantity 1 is 150. Fine. Quantity 2, a group of men decided to do a job in 8 days, but since 10 men dropped out every day, the job got completed at the end of 12th day. How many men were there at the beginning? A group of men decided to do job in 8 days. Fine. 10 men dropped out every day. Job is completed in 12 days. 12 days, right? First day, second day x plus 40, third day x plus 30, fourth day x plus 20, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th day x minus 60. Okay, ఇది మీకు అర్థం అవటానికి చెప్తున్నాను కాబట్టి టైం టేకింగ్, అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ టేక్ మచ్ టైం. If you have this many number of people working here, first day if you start with x plus 50 people, and 12th day you will have only x minus 60 people. So now 12th day work is completed. 12th day work is completed. How many men worked here? Till here, if you add everything, plus 50 minus 50 cancel, plus 40 minus 40 cancel, plus 20 minus 20 gets cancelled. Total you will have 11x, 12x, minus 60. Total number of persons are 12x minus 60. Right? And now, in the very first case, they can complete the work in how many days? 8 days. So X members can complete the work in 8 days. Four x is equal to 60. ఏమడిగారు? How many members are there in the beginning day? In the beginning day, how many members are there? X plus 50 members can do it in 8 days. Now 12x minus 60 members can do it. Efficiencies are same. 8x and you have 400. Take 8x to right hand side. 12x minus 8x. 4x. Take 60 to left hand side. We already have 400 and 60. 460. X is equal to 460 by 4. 1, 1, 5. 115 members can do it. At the beginning. Okay. X value is 115. Beginning day we have x plus 50. X plus 50 is equal to 165. The beginning day, right? Quantity 2 is 165. What is quantity 1? 150. Quantity 1 less than quantity 2. $59. Quantity 1. The sum of 3 digits of a 3-digit number, sum of the digits of 3-digit number is subtracted from that number, it results in a 2-digit number. It results in a 2-digit number. This process of subtracting the sum of digits of a number from that number is continued further with that resulting 2-digit number. Which of the following is a factor of the original 3-digit number? Actually, question adi kaadu. It should not be like that. What is the 2-digit number? Question should be like that. What is the 2-digit number? You cannot calculate original number. Original number you can take whatever you want. Original 3-digit number can be anything, any 3-digit number. But see, the question says, if you have a 3-digit number 154, you need to subtract sum of its digits. What is sum of digits? 10. How much is that? 144. And you have to subtract sum of digits from the given number till you get 2-digit number. Till you get 2-digit number, you have to keep on subtracting sum of digits from the 3-digit number. Is it clear? Now you have 144. Sum of numbers is 9. 144 minus 9. 135. Now it is 135. Again subtract sum of digits from this. Like that you need to continue till you get 2-digit number. Okay? Right. And if you do so, let me take 3-digit number as 109. What is it, sum of digits? If you subtract 10 from this number, how much you will get? Is that 2-digit number? If you have 108, sum of digits, if you subtract 9 from this number, 90. If you have 101, which is the first 2-digit number, if you subtract sum of digits 2, you will get 99. Like that, you take any 3-digit number, keep on subtracting sum of digits from it. Finally, you will fall under definitely in between 101 and 109 for sure. ఎక్కడి నుంచైనా తీసుకొని సమ్ ఆఫ్ డిజిట్స్ తగ్గిస్తూ ఉంటే you will definitely get a number from first 3-digit number. You have 100, sum of digits is 1. Do it, you will get 99. If you keep on, you take any number, whatever you want. Start with 999 also, I don't mind. But you have to subtract sum of its digits from 999. So it reduces by 27 hardly. Like that, if you keep on doing, your final value will definitely fall under 100 and 109. In that case, if you subtract sum of digits, you will get always 99. 99 is the only 2-digit number that can be formed when you subtract sum of digits of a 3-digit number from it. So finally you will fall under 99. That's it. అర్థమైందా? ఏ నెంబర్ అయినా తీసుకోండి, సమ్ ఆఫ్ డిజిట్స్ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉండండి, ఫైనల్ యూ విల్ గెట్ 99. దట్స్ ఇట్. నాట్ మోర్ దెన్ ఎనీ అదర్ నెంబర్ అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ 99. సో యువర్ క్వశ్చన్ షుడ్ బి, వాట్ ఈస్ అ 2-digit number? Your question should be like that. What is this? Do you have following options? Do you have following options? Yes or no? No. Then how can it be your question? Question cannot be that. Question cannot be that. It should be, what is that? Two digit number. And identifying factors for 99 is also very easy. 1, 3, 11, 1, 3, 9, 11, 33, 99. Me pada meeru. 99 factors. 1, 3, 9, 11, 33, 99. That's it. These are only factors of 99. Come on, next. 59 quantity 2. A group of 630 children are arranged in a rows for a group photograph session. Each row contains 3 fewer children than the row in front of it. If there are n number of rows and 3 is less than or equal to n less than or equal to 6, then what could be the number of rows which is not possible? Number of rows which is not possible. What is number of rows? N is in between 3 and 4, including 3 and 6. In between 3 and 6, including 3, 6. Yes or no? Right. So let's write the possible numbers here. 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines, 6 lines. Let me verify it first. How many members we have? 630. 630 members. And your condition says, if you have x members in the previous row, next row should have x plus 3, and next you should have x plus 6, and next x plus 9, and so on. There should be 3 members difference in every consecutive lines. Okay. Now let me take number of persons here with 3 rows. Middle row will have x members, top row will have x plus 3 members, bottom row will have x minus 3 members. How many members are there? 3x. How many members are there? 630. Is 630 can be written as 3 multiple? Yes or no? 3 lines is possible. This is possible. Now, in case if you have 4 lines, same x plus 3, x minus 3, x minus 6. Total number of members 4x minus 6. 4x minus 6 is equal to 630. 4x is equal to 636. Can you write 636 as 4 multiple? This is also possible. When you have 5 members, 5 lines, x minus 3, x plus 3, x minus 6, x plus 6. Total 5x. Total members 630. Is 630 multiple of 5? This is also possible. Not possible number is 6. 6 rows are not possible. Need not to verify. Anumanapu chupulu mee paade meeru. X plus 6, x plus 3, x minus 3, x minus 6, x minus 9. Total how many are there? 6x minus 9. 6x minus 9 is equal to 630. 6x is equal to 639. Can you write 639 as 6 multiple? Is it even number? Is it even number? Is it possible to write it, arrange them in 6 rows? No. This is not possible. 6 is not possible. What is quantity 1? 99. Or if you are asked about factors 1, or you have total 6 factors. 1, 3, 9, 11, 33, 99. Total 6 factors there. Sixtieth. Quantity 1. 60th. Quantity 1. Along a road line, an odd number of persons are placed at an interval of 10 meters. Odd number of persons. Either may be 3 members or 5 members or 7 members, like that, with a gap of 10 meters between 2 persons. They have to be assembled around at the middle person. Middle person. then they all together covering a distance of 2.4 kilometers. Then the number of persons are. Now, let's take, if you have 3 members. How many members are there? Odd numbers. Let me start with 3. If you have 3 members are in line such like this. Out of 3 members, this is middle fellow, right? Yes or no? So this person has to meet here and this person has to travel to this place. So in this case, he has to travel for 10 meters and here also this person need to travel for 10 meters. Yes? In this particular case, when you have 3 members, to meet all those guys at the middle person, how much is the distance that they have to travel? 20 meters. Correct? Next, if you have 5 members, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle person is this fellow. So this fellow has to come here and he need to cover 10 meters. This person need to reach this place 10 meters and this fellow has to reach this place 20 meters and last person need to come here 20 meters. This is 10 meters, 10 meters. So left hand side distance, the persons in left hand side, whatever the distance that they are going to travel, number of persons in right hand side also, they will travel the same distance, right? Yes or no? So that will be 2 into, here also it is 2 into 10 and here also it is 2 into 10 plus 20. Yes or no? Got it? If you have 7 members, one more person will be here, one more person will be here. Last person needs to travel 30 meters. Here also this fellow needs to travel 30 meters. So to this above number again plus 30. If you have 9 members, one more person will be here. This fellow will travel 40 meters to meet the middle one and the right hand side fellow also will travel 40. So like that, these numbers will add something like this, 40, 50, 60 and so on. Got it? And now the distance travelled in this case is given as 2,400. 2.4 kilometers is equal to 2,400 meters. Now to consolidate this, if you have 3 members, distance travelled in that case is going to be 20 into 1. When you have 5 members, 20 into 1 plus 2. When you have 7 members, 20 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on. Now you have total distance 2,400. This is 20 into 120. Sum of numbers is 120. है ना 2400 120. Sum of numbers is 120. n into n plus 1 by 2 ఎంత 2400 కదా ఐ n into n plus 1 by 2, 15 into 16 by 2, 15 8 times. 15 8 times 120. Yes or no? So what is value of n? 15. So it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on 15. This is equal to 2,400 meters. Yes or no? But you need to calculate how many members are here. What is last digit? 3. How many are there? 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1. What is last digit? 2. 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1. Last digit 15. 2n plus 1. How many members? 31. Come on, come on, come on. Quantity 2. In an examination, in a mixture of 35 liters, the ratio of milk to water is 4:1. If 5 liters of water is added to the mixture, then the ratio of milk to water changes to a new ratio. If we want the ratio of milk to water to change back to the original value, how much milk to be added? Right. So what is the initial ratio that we have? Initial ratio 4:1. This is initial container. To this they've added something. And final ratio also we are expecting 4:1. Yes or no? You are expecting the same ratio. Now whatever you are going to add is already they have added water. Now you need to add milk. So altogether we are adding milk and water to this container which has milk and water in the ratio 4:1. And finally we are also expecting 4:1 ratio. When you want to add milk and water, you are supposed to add it in the respective ratio 4:1. Then only final quantity will be 4:1. Yes or no? Milk is how many parts? 4 parts. Water, 1 part. How many liters of water they have added? 5 liters. If 1 part is equal to 5 liters, milk is 4 parts, which is 20 liters. Yes? Quantity 1 is 31, and whereas quantity 2, 20. Quantity 1 more than quantity 2.